Politics, your voice, your vote, and a brand new ABC News Washington Post poll out this morning that shows Mitt Romney decisively breaking away from the pack, now holding a 2-1 lead over his closest rivals for the nomination. Looking ahead, it also shows a dead heat in November, with Romney holding a 1-point lead over President Obama. But Romney's Republican rivals have not given up the fight yet. They took it to him in last night's debate in South Carolina, and ABC's John Berman is here with more on that. Good morning, John.
Good morning, George. Here's a very telling number. 72% of Republican voters think Mitt Romney will be the nominee. That is a big number. So the question heading into last night's South Carolina debate, could his opponents do anything to derail what seems like an almost runaway train of inevitability? Well, they certainly tried. Mitt Romney tried to chug along overnight, riding his big lead and touting his business experience.
Do I believe that free enterprise works? Absolutely.
But his opponents in the Fox News Wall Street Journal debate weren't buying, throwing their bodies in the way of that momentum railroad.
We need for you to release your income tax so the people of this country can see how you made your money.
Romney, worth more than $200 million, gave a non-committal semi-answer, sort of.
If that's been the tradition, and I'm not opposed to doing that, time will tell, but I anticipate that most likely I'm going to get asked to do that around the April time period, and I'll keep that open.
Rick Santorum knocked him off track in a gotcha exchange over voting rights for felons.
I don't think people who've committed violent crimes should be allowed to vote again. That's my own view.
It's very interesting you should say that, Governor Romney, because in the state of Massachusetts, when you were governor, the law was that not only could violent felons vote after they exhausted their sentences, but they could vote while they were on probation and parole.
The new Gingrich train seemed to pick up speed. The crowd loving his defense of proposals to have low-income kids earn money as janitors.
They'd be getting money, which is a good thing if you're poor. Only the elites despise earning money.
The boisterous crowd not nearly as in love with Ron Paul's foreign policy.
Don't do to other nations what we don't want to have them do to us.
That even earned a rebuke from a feisty Rick Perry.
Saying that I thought maybe that the noise that you were looking for was a gong.
Now, you could see Romney get a little rattled at points. You could see Rick Santorum, Newt Gingrich, and even Rick Perry have strong moments. But that's the thing. Romney could win even by losing last night because his splinter conservative opponents might end up taking more votes from each other than Romney.
And if he wins on Saturday, impossible to see how any of them can really come back.
Seems like that wraps it up.
Okay, John, thanks very much.